Hi guys. So I realized I was doing my makeup, like starting to do my makeup, and I just got the new Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette with Morphe. And it's been a hot minute since I've been on. Not that I haven't been wearing makeup. I just have not been recording anything that I've been doing. My life's been a little insane in the membrane. But if you watched any of my previous videos, you know that's just kind of how I roll. During Christmas, I actually got really sick. I was sick for like over a month. I got sick like the day after Christmas, or actually like Christmas night, and was like sick for like ever, it felt like. So there was quite a few weeks, maybe even a full month, that I didn't even put makeup on my face except for like once or twice. Even New Year's, like I struggled to put like makeup on. So right now I'll tell you what I've already done. I put some grape water. Actually, I love this stuff. It smells horrific, but I love this stuff just because it does puts moisture into the face. I used, of course, my serum that I always use, the Dr. Dennis. And then I went in with just the Master Prime primer, Maybelline drugstore primer. And then today I mixed 3 foundations. I've been into the mixing thing for quite a while. But the ColourPop, the Marinus, and my Arbonne to do this basic face right now. And I was just trying to set up one of my foundations and got it all over my thing because my cap isn't on. So really excited to try the Jaclyn Hill palette. I've realized, like, holy moly, like, where have I been in my life? I haven't actually been buying as much makeup as I used to, and that palette like drew me in. I just recently did a declutter, so if you do follow me on Instagram and you saw any of my Instagram stories, I got rid of 2 big totes worth. I think I'm just gonna go in with the brow gel today instead of doing my full brows. Gimme Brow is still my favorite brow gel because it has the tint to it. Makes your eyebrows come alive quickly without too much of a bother. So right now I just have my foundation, primer, all the base on, and then what I'll do is I'll set my face here after I put some concealer on, and then we'll go into the shadows, and then I'll finish it up with my bronzer and blush and highlight and all that good stuff. But how have you guys been? Like, I feel like it's been a hot minute. I do really apologize I haven't been keeping up on videos. If you're like me, you know that sometimes life just gets in the way, and I totally allowed it to do that. And then I was kind of inspired as someone who I work with just recently started a YouTube channel. And of course I was like, oh my gosh, who am I? What a bad friend am I? I need to go watch his videos and like and support and subscribe. Today on Instagram stories, I gave him a shout out. So if you're not following him and you follow me on Instagram, go follow him. Really cool stuff, like designer stuff at half the cost, because it's kind of like a DH Gate, is that what it's called, that he's doing hauls from and like showing the products that he's getting at a really great price. So I'm all for saving money, and I think that's awesome. Not to mention he is an absolutely amazing guy. So I love working with him. We work together at my main job, obviously, but just cool dude in general. So if you want things at a discount, you want to see them before you buy them, stuff like that. Like there was a Louis Vuitton purse, and I was like, or a wallet for like 18 bucks or something like that, and I was like, why do I not have that? Like, that's super cute, and I don't really care about it being official, like name brand stuff. Like, I would rock that. So it was kind of cool to see that. I didn't even know it was a thing, so I'm glad he's sharing it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. My favorite is still the Born This Way. So it's been here in my life for quite some time. I am gonna actually conceal the top of my eyelids with some ColourPop concealer because it does actually have a really light shade, so it blocks it out so the shadow stays a little bit better. I'm gonna actually cover my nose like I normally do too, just because my nose tends to get super, super red. More so than any other place on my face, and my makeup comes off a whole lot quicker there. So when I normally conceal, these are like the main parts of my face that I put concealer on, and then you'll see as I'm doing the shadow, I'll go back in, but I want to put this down in some powder. Gosh, what month are we in? Is it February still, or is it March? Where are we? We're still in February, right? So February, we actually celebrate, I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day for those that do celebrate it. We celebrate it as a special heart day in our family because Alyssa, my middle daughter who had the open heart surgery, we celebrate her and life in general and how appreciative we are of one another, and that we actually take time out. We decorate with hearts. All my kids get gifts that day. We sit around the table and we tell each other exactly what we mean to each other and how our lives are better because we have each other in our lives. So that's a very special day for me. So a lot of people use that day to celebrate like loving one another, like in a romantic sense, or some people hate that day, or some people do Galentine's Day where they're with their girlfriends. And I have nothing against any of those. I think they're all absolutely amazing. We just celebrate ours a little bit different. I absolutely love hearts. That's why I have my heart ring. The girls picked out my heart nails, which we're actually going to change today because now we're past Valentine's Day. And although I could rock hearts every day of the year on my nails, we're going to change it up because it's almost that time. I could probably go another week, but I don't want to. So I'm taking my youngest and her friend to go get their nails done with me today. But yeah, so that was our Valentine's, our special heart day. Curious to see, like, what did you guys do? Did you guys do anything fantastic? Do you guys celebrate it different than I guess how, you know, we assume that it's supposed to be celebrated? Or did somebody absolutely go out of their way? Did you go out of your way to celebrate the one that you love? I'm curious. I would love to know. I love love, so I'm a goober like that. So I'm going to go into my peach setting powder. I have actually recently, I have my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I've been actually mixing those two. Today I'm not going to, because this one definitely has that peach undertone, but I love the smell of this. If you know me, you know that I love smells, if they smell good. So, yeah, I've been mixing the two of those and really like the finish on the face afterwards. But for now, today is a pretty basic day after nails with my daughter and her girlfriend. They had a slumber party last night. So we went and supported my nephew's basketball game. And then we came home. They did slumber party. And here we are today. We just had breakfast. We made some sandwiches for the school lunches tomorrow. And we have a nail appointment at 12. At 1, we're supposed to be picking up my son's baseball bag, but it'll probably be a little bit after that because I doubt we're going to get mani-pedis done in an hour. Then we're going to go try to support my son's friends' football friends and watch their game. And then at 4 to 5, we have batting practice. Well, they might be doing more than batting. Last time they did pitching and batting for my son. So I went in with the sponge first because I like pressing it into my face. And then I go in with the big fluffy brush after. And you'll notice like I'm not swirling into my face. Again, I'm like pressing into my face with the powder. By doing this, whatever you're wearing for the day, you may end up with powder on yourself. So I tend to just go like this to get the powder off. But some people get ready not when they're fully dressed. And that is highly recommended if you put makeup on like me, because then you avoid that whole disaster. So because I don't know of these shadows, if they're going to fall out or not, I am going to apply just a little bit more powder underneath the eyeballs. Not a crazy amount. Just enough to be able to swipe it away if we have any fallout. So right now, we're going to go in with this beautiful Jaclyn Hill palette. If you haven't seen it, guys, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Tons of different colors. Absolutely gorgeous. I still love her first one. Her first one I used, and I hit pan on actually quite a few. Kind of like my Morphe bronzer here. It needs to be replaced. Actually, I need that for my eyeballs. So this palette does not have a mirror in it. What does this actually say? To all my loving subscribers who have supported me through all these years, this one's for you. Volume 2, XO Jaclyn Hill. Okay, I feel really bad for this BZ because I don't know if she should have started her own brand, right? Like, she's had a rough go of it, but her collaborations with Morphe have been phenomenal. I know she had issues in the beginning with all her crap, even with Morphe, like with her 4 palette vault that had come out. But guys, those are beautiful shadows too. Like, I was actually with my girlfriends for one of my girlfriend's 40th birthdays. We were in Vegas, so we went to one of the launches because they were launching in the Morphe stores, and there was one in Vegas, so we had gone there, and so we got the vault. You could meet Jaclyn Hill. She was there that day. We didn't do any of that bullshit because we would have been there forever. We already stood in line long enough. But I bought 2 or 3, I think 2 vault sets, one for my mom and one for me. And after all of that craziness happened, you could, when they came out and they're like, oh, there's issues with this, let's go into let's go into certified first. I didn't put the concealer on. This is what happens when I start talking and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I don't do it. ColourPop concealer, I'm just gonna put on top of my eyelid. Both of them. But yeah, when we found out that there was issues with them and they're like, oh, you can get your money back and we'll send you a new one, blah, 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 blah. I still kept mine and I still wear them. Like, even though I've gotten rid of a ton of my palettes, I've never gotten rid of any of the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palettes. Not one. Why do I kind of look like, oh, help me with that show. You know that show where she has like bright blue, is it Drew Carey is in it, I think. I don't know. I never really watched the show, but do I not look like that chick with the bright blue shadow? It's just white right now. Kind of funny, huh? I'm just going in with the brush to pat it onto my eyelid, and then I'll press it in with my beauty blender here in just a minute. Some people go all the way up to the brow bone. I do not, because I don't normally bring my shadow all the way up to the brow bone. But I do put on enough to coat the eye. And I'll tell you why I use this brush, because I feel like I have a little bit more say as to where, except for when my hair blows into it, of the placement of the product staying there, versus if I just go in with the beauty blender right away, it may go all the way up to that brow bone. So that's why I prefer to do it this way, but you do whatever floats your boat. But see how that's a much lighter color than the regular concealer that I put on? Yeah. So there is some powder, because I set this down in my my powder cap, which I purposely do because when I do that, it helps set that concealer down on top of my eye. It's not like I have to put a ton on, because really it's just setting it. And then whatever color you're going to go in with, you want to go in fairly quick, or else what you're going to see is the concealer may actually start to crease while it's waiting for you. So I go in with a big fluffy brush, and I am going to go in with that certified, which is that first color in the corner, which is really just a light, almost like ivory color. And I'm bringing it right past where the concealer was, but not all the way up to the brow. And this is just giving me the base for the eye look. My eyebrows are not pretty today, guys. I just threw the gel in them just to give them some color. I bought that brow like kit, that holiday kit or whatever, and I hadn't used it. And I realized like the 3, I'm so used to going in like a 3.5 with the Gimme Brow products, that this is looking really light for me personally. I kind of like a darker brow, but that's fine. So it's just kind of throwing me off when I see it in the camera. Okay, so this did its job for sure. Again, don't pay attention to the blow area. That's not fog that you're seeing. That's just the powder that I had laid down before. So I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller fluffy brush. This one, who's this one from? I don't even know. A 35 EM mini tapered. EM, I don't know. It's probably one that I got in Ipsy or something. So I don't really know what I want to do. I kind of want to play with pinks and purples. What am I wearing today? I'm kind of wearing a burgundy. So maybe, maybe I'll do like burgundy and oranges. So I'm going to go into Love Handles. first and just set that down. And I like to build color unless I'm in a rush, which right now I have to kind of kill some time because I'm waiting for Kayla's little friend to come back down from her house. She lives on our same street, the one that did the sleepover. She just went home to get ready. So when they're ready, we will head out for mani-pedis. But okay, so I'm just going into love handles. And most of you know this, but some of you don't. If you're trying to concentrate your color in one particular area, where you set your brush down first when you have the most amount of product on your brush is kind of important, because you're gonna put the most product down because you have the most on your brush at that time. So I tend to, like, when I go in the crease, I like the color to pull away to make my eyes appear a little bit larger than what they are. So normally I'll go right here and then start to blend out. I actually heard that recently and I was like, you know, I don't think I've ever said that on here, so I probably should. Hello?
Bye.
It's my son saying hello and goodbye. You guys, can I tell you how much I love my kids? Now that they're not here, I can, like, say it out loud. I feel, like, very blessed. Like, of course, kids drive you insane in the membrane 99% of the time. But in all reality, like, I look and at times I am just, like, in awe of how awesome my kids are. Like, and being a mom is definitely, like, my favorite thing ever to do in life. And if you're a parent, obviously you probably think all of these same thoughts about your kids. You want to kill them one minute and the next you're like, oh my God, my kid's the best kid ever. But I love that I can feel that way about them. Like, my mom is raising my 2 nephews, and one is special needs and one is just a little difficult at the moment. Not that we don't love him, because we support him 100% of the time. But I look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so very blessed and so very fortunate. My mom has done an amazing job. She legally adopted those 2 boys and she's raising them as her own. And I couldn't be more proud of my mom. And her and I have been through an enormous amount of crap in our lives, which has just made our relationship that much stronger. Although there was a time where I didn't know if we would ever even speak again, which is hard for me to even kind of admit. But, you know, everybody goes through stuff. And at that point, she wasn't openly sharing with me what was going on in her life. And I think that was a huge part of why we stopped talking, because I didn't fully understand. And I was making assumptions because she wasn't fully disclosing things to me. And as a child, you try to protect them, right? So she was my mom. I'm her kid. She was trying to protect me from what she was really going through. But it didn't allow me to support her or offer my help or assistance in any way. I'm a grown-ass adult now. So obviously that relationship for me had already transpired. Like, hey, I'm here. If you need me, use me. And now we're to that stage and it's made us stronger. Where before she was in the protect mode, which every mom will probably still stay in. But that was kind of why we didn't talk for a while. Okay, so I don't know if I want to go to the orange first or the burgundy. I think I want to go to the orange. So I'm gonna go into feeling myself. The My Man, I just kind of don't even want to touch that color right now just because I ain't feeling that. I'm kind of feeling myself. Like, hey. So I'm gonna go into that, which is right underneath Love Handles. Maybe because the 2 are so close together. I don't know. But I'm just going in smaller. And this, ooh, that is orange. I literally am just gonna take in, and I want to put on the outer edge and bring it into the inner corner of my eyeball. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. None. Nada. Zip. This could totally look different. I have no vision whatsoever other than, hey, I kind of want to go in with those orange and burgundy tones and see what they look like today. So, you guys, this orange is like crazy orange though. This is fantastic. Okay, so I am still bringing it into the crease, but because it's a smaller brush, you can see you can still see the light color, right? And it just looks like it's deepening it because it's a smaller brush. It's staying in the crease area versus blending out, which is nice. Okay. And it's allowing me to get into that inner corner. I'm really digging this orange though. Hey, who would have known? Do the same thing on the other eye. So yesterday I received a baby shower invite for someone I work with who I absolutely love and adore. She's having a baby girl. You guys, I couldn't be more happy for an individual ever. Like, she's gonna be such a fantastic mom. Like, I am so excited. And I've like secretly been shopping like for all this like cute girl stuff, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like she's gonna be so cute. I have issues, I know. But yeah, I'm just really happy for her. And then another friend of mine from work is actually getting married. 4/20 is her wedding date. And we're going up to Tahoe for it. So me and another girlfriend and her husband are getting like an actual like VRBO type thing, where there's like a townhouse condo that we're gonna stay in all weekend. And now my girlfriend's like, oh, well, you know what? Like, hey, like maybe we just go up and her husband will stay back. He's gonna end up DJing the wedding, which is gonna be awesome. But he might stay back until the actual day of the wedding because 4/20 is on a Monday. So we might go up during the weekend and do like a girls trip, which I'm so excited for. Like, just to go up and have fun. The wedding itself is going to be amazing because the people that are getting married are absolutely incredible. I actually missed the crap out of the bride to be, because we used to work really closely together. And it's so funny because like we didn't really know each other, and then we worked together like really closely, and now we're in different parts of the business again, and it's like we don't really see each other, but like I got mad love for her. She is like one of the coolest chicks ever, and just always so true to herself and real. And I'm calling her a new mom too, just because her baby is still a baby in my eyes. But yeah, like, oh my gosh, so excited for that too. Lots of cool stuff in 2020. Lots of cool stuff. Okay, so there's that. And now I think I want to go in with that burgundy right in the middle, and then we'll see what happens with it. So, and by that burgundy, I kind of, yeah, I'm going to go in with the heart on, or is it called next? Oh, heart on is that red color. Next is the one underneath it, and crazy is the really dark color. Do I want to go in with crazy or next? Fuck it, let's go in with crazy. Crazy is the dark one. So we're going to go in as I'm patting it and getting my new palette dirty. Whatever, it's going to look like that anyway, right? Okay, and we're just going to go, oh, that's so pretty. Right. Oh my gosh, guys. That's like more like a purple than a burgundy. But it's like a purple burgundy. Like if they like got together and got freaky one night and had a baby, this is what it would turn out to be. You guys, my mind's in the gutter. I'm sorry. But, oh my god, that's so pretty. No lie, with it being on, I kind of want to put it all over my eyeball. What do you think? Should I keep the orange on the middle and on the outside? Or what should I do? What should I do? I need your help. Why aren't you talking to me? Just kidding. That would be really cool though, like to have people be able to like, this was live and you could like tell me what's up. Actually, okay, so I need to hear from you. So I go on Facebook Live very rarely, and mostly it's to like promote like friends stuff, or like just very briefly. I think I went on to do like my kids' run one year that they were doing. But for like Facebook Live, would you like watch Facebook Live tutorials? Like, I don't know, like I feel like it would be fun to like sit and talk. But then I also feel like I would need to use a tablet so I could actually read commentary, because recently I just got my glasses that I should have been wearing for a really long time. Okay, I'm kind of digging the orange on the outside and that in the middle, even though I was like, let me bring it all over my lid. What do we think? Who's coming in? Hello?
I won.
Can I ask you a question? Good job on winning. Okay, do we kind of like the burgundy in the middle with the orange on the outsides?
No.
What should I do? He says no.
I don't know. What can you do?
What can I do? Like, I'm a lost cause right now. Really? Right now? I think I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna rock it.
Okay, well, I don't like it. And then
Why don't you like it?
It looks like you have like red eyes.
It looks like I have red eyes.
Well, look in the camera. And like close one of your eyes. Looks like you have a red eye.
Yeah, but when it's done with mascara on and stuff, you don't think it's going to be pretty?
No.
He says no. Remember what I just said about him? I take it all back. I'm just kidding.
What?
Nothing. I may have told the world that I am blessed with amazing kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
Alyssa.
And Kayla going to go get nails after this?
Yeah, what time is it?
11:15.
Yeah, our appointment's at 12.
Okay. How long will it take?
I don't know, but you guys might have to come with us now. I know you hate that, but it's because it's pushing it, and we're going to have to get your bag, and then we'll have to, like, drop Sophie off super quick, and then we'll have to go to football.
Why is Sophie?
Sophie's getting her nails done. Okay, and then I kind
See,
of...
when you drop off Sophie, you could just pick up us.
They want to stay home. What age were your kids when they stayed home? Devin wants to stay home. Okay, so we're going to go in with one of these shimmers on top. Ride or diamonds? Let's go in with ride or diamonds.
I'm old enough.
You're old enough to do what?
To stay home.
You know, I'm just going to dab this all over, I think, because who doesn't love shimmer, right?
Not me.
Oh, hey, can I see your face real quick?
Why?
Did that overnight acne stuff help a little bit?
I don't know.
Let me see. Yeah, it did. Go look in the mirror and go wash your face and do your hair and brush your teeth.
I did do like that. I did brush my teeth. Well, then I'm about to eat more stuff.
Okay, so the shimmer, I think, is making it a little bit better. Because then it kind of looks like it all goes together. You guys, it's pretty. I think it's pretty. Maybe you don't, but when it's done, I think it'll be okay. Are you feeling me? I don't know. Oh my gosh, this video is almost 30 minutes and you didn't even see me do my whole face. Done my whole face. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a purple liner on my waterline. And then after that, we'll do the lower lash line. I don't bring the powder. Ooh, my eyes are already starting to water. Oh, this is gonna be a bad makeup day. When my eyes water, guys, like I can't fix it. And it always like lifts the shadow from the corner of my eye, like the outer corner of my eye. Even though like tears come from the inner corner, the outer corner is what sabotages me. But that's fine. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, because it's kind of a halo eye, should I mimic that on the bottom? Let's see. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna basically not be able to see out of my eyeballs while we do this, but okay, so we're just gonna go straight in to the Feeling Myself, which was that bright orange, and do it on the outside. Guys, fix it. Okay, and on the inside. Woo! Do the same thing over here. And I'm leaving that middle space open because I'm going to go in with that burgundy shade. And I'm just taking one of these to swoosh the color off on. This does not really clean your brushes, but it cleans it enough to be able to switch colors real quick. It's called a color changer. Oh my god, he's trying to sabotage me. Now just like my eyes were watering. A frozen thin mint peppermint thing from Girl Scouts.
They're good.
Alright, this is sabotaging me.
Hey, don't talk while you're eating. That's rude.
I'm going crazy. I'm on keto and that just completely ruined it. One cookie. And he laughs. And now there's proof of me ruining my keto diet right here.
Haha.
I don't know if you heard him, but it's cracking me up right now because he's like, Alyssa, do you want to go be in your mom's YouTube video? I was in one, they don't have the same mom. Like, it's a different person, not me. And two, did I invite you? Oh man, I gotta put the orange back down and do the color switch thing again. Dang it, with watery eyes. I gotta put more orange on this corner. Oh, also, I don't ever go for perfection in my looks. Like, I love, like, when I'm out places and they're like, oh, your makeup looks so good. I'm just like, oh, thanks. I don't really try very hard, but thanks. Hello? Hello? Oh, there she is. Hi, baby girl. Would you like to say hello? Okay. Let's throw on some mascara. I'm using the It Cosmetics Superhero. Still my ultimate favorite. Bye, baby girl.
I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Okay. Just going to get something to drink, she said. Which is probably water, because that's about all that we have in our house. I have like bottles and bottles of water. And then I do actually have this sparkling ice stuff, which is delicious. But it has caffeine in it, so I don't let them have it. So we have like flavor water stuff that we will put in our waters. My favorite is the Mio. Is it pineapple? Strawberry pineapple smash. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm saying that, but if I continue to go to Walmart and they're sold out, like, I'm going to have a heart attack. Not literally, but emotionally I will have a heart attack because it's my favorite and I keep going, and like that flavor is always sold out now. And I feel like I've told too many people how amazing it is. And like the cherry's good too, but it tastes like cherry, so it's kind of boring. And I still like mixing, like I still drink my Arbonne Fizzes, which gives me like the energy and stuff, and I still mix them with that, which I think I really like. And the Mind Clarity, because it's like cherry flavored, tastes really good with the cherry. And yes, for those of you asking, I still do sell Arbonne. But I got into it really for me, so I tend not to like overshare about the products, but I still use them, which is why I got into it. I don't try to force anything on anybody. If you're interested in it, on my Instagram, the link is there. I think even on my Facebook makeup page, it's there, but that's not why I started YouTube. It's not why I play with makeup. It's not why I do any of that. I personally just really like their products, but I also am not somebody who's going to exclusively use Arbonne only products.
You left another phone downstairs too.
Oh, thank you. I got phones everywhere. Okay, so see, with the mascara on, I think it looks much, much better. Let's wipe away all that is underneath it, and we'll finish the face. And then we'll go on with our happy day. What are you guys doing today? Anything fun? Share with me. What's going on? Going in, Icon. Guys, I have paid so much money for bronzers, like high-end bronzers, and every time I go back to this one. I have recently been using the Gigi Gorgeous one because it came in like one of my BoxyCharms or one of my subscription boxes. And that's pretty too. I wonder if my mom called. But the Gigi Gorgeous, it has the light and the dark, kind of like a duo. So it's like a bronzer duo. So when I do use this, I'll just go on top of my other and it'll deepen it a little bit. So that's what I tend to do. But see, I laid some down over there. I hadn't done this side, so I'll have to put that on this side too. Same thing with my foundation. With my bronzer, I do bring it down so it makes me look a little bit more tan. And I do the 3. I don't necessarily, like how you just saw me do the 3 on my face. I put it in those areas, but not necessarily will you see me always do the 3 on my face. You may see me go up here first. And the reason why I like this one is because you can really build it. Where sometimes I tend to go in with a heavy hand on things. And I shouldn't, because sometimes the product is just too much when you go in with a heavy hand. But with my Morphe one, the Icon has been amazing. Okay, so I'll go in with that GG right on top. See how it just deepens it a little bit and gives it a little bit more depth. So I'll put it on the sides, but I don't necessarily want that depth on the top or on the bottom. I just want it to kind of bring in my face, which it tends to do a little bit more in the sunshine, not when you're looking at me like dead on like this, which is fine. I'm gonna go in today, my brush. So the Kylie blush, this is more going shopping. This is more of like a solid blush, so I may actually mix the two of these because the Ulta Beauties are still my favorite blushes. Oh, I did just recently, maybe I won't go in with either of these. Maybe I'm lying. I do wish these were a little bit easier to open though, the Ulta ones. But this has, oh, and this is Pink Prosecco. I thought that was my peach one. That's fine. I'm gonna, you know what? I said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go in. I just have this Wet n Wild one that we're using real quick. So I'm going with the Kylie first because it's more of that solid color. The first time that I used this, the color pigment came off extremely loud and in my face. But now that I've gotten into it a little bit more, it does come off a little bit soft and you can build it. So I've become a fan, but had I just used it that one time, I probably would have just gotten rid of it. Which I don't know why it was like that, whether it was a fluke, whatever. But I'm glad that I used it a couple more times to see, because I think the color is actually very flattering. It just warms the face up really quickly and nicely. So I'm going to do that Pink Prosecco. I can't say that word, guys. Did I say it right? And I'm just going to put it right on top. And this is just going to add a little bit of shine to the face. Not overwhelming, but like that healthy glow. What I've been doing recently before I put on my highlighter is I just blend it all together. The bronzer, the blush, all that good stuff. Now I will go in with the highlight. Rodeo Drive, guys. Okay. So I still have my big 6-pan one, but now because the Rodeo Drive, I hit pan on that one. I ordered just a Rodeo Drive by itself. It's like one of my favorites. Just like for forever, it was that Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. And I was rocking that for years. And every once in a while, like I have a Milani one in here, I think. That's really cool and good. I have tons of different highlighters. I just recently cleaned my desk, so I don't have a ton out on it right now. But Rodeo Drive, like it does, like, see, like it just does it for me. Like I love it. Sometimes if it's a little bit too dramatic for the day, I will go in. I don't really blot in my nose or my lip area. I kind of keep those shiny, as though I'm like a reverse Rudolph, because normally my nose is so red. I kind of like it shiny instead. That's my preferred style. I'm gonna line my lips real quick. This is just the Tarte, what color is this actually? The Tarte Latergram. So I prefer lip pencils that you can have like this, so you don't have to sharpen, because I am awful. Like I spent like probably like 30 minutes going through all my eyeliners and lip liners the other day, sharpening them. It's a pain in my ass. So everybody could just get on board with having ease of use products like this. I'd be much happier. I know they cost more to make and all that kind of stuff, but my life is much easier and I tend to use them more. So I will pay more for them. And I like the creamy ones because you can blend them together so it kind of fills in the lip for you. I don't color in the entire lip with the lip liner when it's a light one. When it's like a dark berry, I may, but today we're gonna play with the Sephora, what one is this? I normally have, oh, 75 is the, I don't know if they actually have names, but 75 is the number. I have the Sephora, which is like a nude. All right, guys, so I'm gonna spray my face. This is it for the day. But as far as the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm obviously a fan. So this is the completed look. Nothing crazy, super easy to do, super easy to play with. That's one thing that I highly suggest is if you see a palette that has colors in it like this one, don't shy away. Like you could totally do all neutral and a pop of color anywhere on the eyelid if you wanted, or just underneath the eye to give it more vibrancy or whatever. I am just a normal person that likes to play with makeup. That's all I am. So any advice that I give, throw it to the garbage if you want. It totally doesn't mean anything. But take a chance, like just have some fun. That's what makeup is. It's fun, right? And don't be ever, like so many people are like, oh Mel, like I can't do what you do. You don't have to. Do what you do. Like make it fun for you. Like I got into this honestly as like an outlet. It was like a vacation. When I started playing with makeup, I was actually in a very unhappy place in my life. And so doing my face every day and just playing with different things and getting into it and not being afraid anymore, it did something for me personally. Like it took me to a place where I needed to be in my life. And now, I mean, I may do a makeup look and absolutely hate it, but I'm still going to rock it for the day. You know why? Because I painted my face and I'm going to rock it. And tomorrow I get a whole nother chance at doing it again. And if it's that awful, sure, I can remove it. Whatever. I will confidently go out of the house without makeup on and look like a hot mess. No problem with that either. But this, doing my makeup, it does something for me personally, where it allows me, just for a few minutes in the day, well, 30 plus minutes in my day, to let me just kind of be me, right? And express myself in a different way. My makeup is never the same. I never do the same look twice. Even when I try to imitate something I've done before where I'm like, oh, I really like my look like 2 weeks ago. Let me kind of go with those same type of colors. It's impossible for me to do. Like I can't. So I just do what I want to do and I see where it goes. Like today I knew I wanted to play with the palette, but I had no idea where I was going to go with it or what I was going to do or what colors I was going to use. And today this is the look that I'm going to rock all day and I'm going to do it with confidence and have fun with it and enjoy my day. Because when people look at me, I'm hoping that they're getting the opportunity not just to see the makeup, but to actually get to know me as a person, just like I'm trying to do with them. So if it sparks a conversation or somebody says, oh, I like your shadow, I can tell them, oh my gosh, I just got the new Jaclyn Hill palette. It's so much fun. And it might be a common interest of ours that we can talk about. If not, they can be like, oh, I know nothing about makeup. You know what? You don't have to. I still love you as you. So with that being said, I'm going to go have an amazing day today and tomorrow and the rest of 2020, because who knows when I'm going to do another video. That's kind of the fun of it for me, right? Like who knows? But yeah, I'm going to go get my nails redone. I think I need to cut them down a little bit. Like this pinky is a little out of control. See how these, okay, but peace out. Bye.